Hey you guys, all right, today, oh my gosh, such a fun video. I am partnering with Nordstrom to bring you such a huge, fun beauty skincare video. It's a haul, okay, so I have some new things. I replenished my stash with some things from Nordstrom because they are doing 3 times the points on beauty through March, okay? So I placed an order, found some new things, and this was like, a while ago, like in March, a couple weeks ago. Got a new perfume, a few new things like a sunscreen that's going to change your life. You guys always say like, what sunscreen do you use? And I'll be honest with you, I can't just use any of them. I'm not going to say, oh, I'm going to use SPF, but then it's going to cause this other issue. I want an SPF that takes care of my skin, that looks beautiful, works under makeup. This one is made for use under makeup, has a little bit of a tint, and is just so cushiony and beautiful. A new hydrating foundation that loves my skin. I really, really love it. And some skincare. And I'm gonna be 40 in a few months. I feel like my skin now looks healthier and looks much better than it did, and even my makeup than it did in my 20s. And it's not about fine lines, getting older, signs of aging. It's about healthy skin, okay? If we're gonna have fine lines, we're gonna change. But if you use these products that really nourish your skin and take care of it, your skin's gonna glow. It's gonna look beautiful. And I'm just so excited about getting older. I wanna say like pro-aging or whatever, but I am really excited about that. And I think that where makeup is going, kind of the trends that, not trends, but kind of the way I've been doing makeup over the last couple years, getting away from just the heavily caked up, matte, made up, super heavy, powdery look that honestly zaps the life out of your skin and kind of contradicts some of the skincare that you might be, investing in. All my stuff kind of works together, and so I'm really excited to share all these things, to even just devices that have really changed the game that I've used long term that you can get now, while you can get your extra points and stuff that really truly make a difference, because I do not go for gimmicks. I don't use stuff that doesn't work, and we only show the good stuff. So okay, first let's talk about this. I'll talk about things that I replenished in a moment, but a few skincare things I am just absolutely obsessed with. First, before we get into the makeup, and I'm gonna kind of flash through and show you me doing my skincare here and there, the products that I'm showing, the ones that I have here, and then my makeup. But let's just quickly, let me talk about these things. This is a good time to get these types of items that, you can get your points on. But red light, when I first started using this, I've had this mask for 3 or 4 years now. They have a new version. It's the same mask, but with a better strap. So that's great, but mine is held up beautifully. I use it religiously every single night, and I run through like all of the settings. It's got a red light for collagen, fine lines, kind of skin repair, a blue light setting for killing acne bacteria, which I love. My skin, I've noticed such a huge difference over the last couple years in using that. And then a setting, if you're in a hurry, that has both of those mixed together. Great, great, great. Can't say enough good things about that. But this is also something that when I'm in bed at night, I'll use. It is the Solawave red light wand. Now this gives the appearance of like a smooth under eye, almost like it really combats the fine lines and wrinkles because it's the red light. But oh my gosh, you guys, I'm not gonna touch it because I'm gonna get makeup all over it. It warms. It's got this like galvanic current. It kind of has like a little like vibration from that, but it has a slight warmth. And then the red light that's super concentrated. And I concentrate it here. You can, twist this and use it all over your face. But I really focus mine under the eye, and it almost gives like a smoothed out, like you had something done look, okay? Real good, and I would definitely recommend this. I love this thing. Okay, and then one more device. Now I've had this for years, the original version of the Dermaflash, the pore extractor. They have a new version, and I thought I'm splurging for it. My old one is so old, and I was, curious because now it has this, which has the ionic technology kind of in it, which the old one didn't have. So clears pores instantly. It also has an infusion mode, which is really cool. Just as long as your hands are touching this, this little strip, now that's the new part. And then when it touches your face, it activates the ions, which kind of help. It comes with a deep pore spray, which is really nice because they also sell this separately, and I bought it separately. Didn't realize it came with it. The deep pore mist, decongest and soothe. It's just a mist. You can spray any as long as your face is wet, but I really like this one. I feel like it stays wetter for a little longer, and it kind of works with the ingredients that it has in there. And then you just kind of glide it over. I had a facial a couple years ago and they used this exact device. I don't know if it was like the new version, the old version, but this is a thing, okay? These pore extractors, you know, better than the squeezing, the poking, and all of that. On clean skin, obviously use on clean skin. When I go in this area and in this area, and especially in this area, the stuff that comes out of this, that kind of mixes with that one, it's like, okay, maybe my face is not clean, so clean. So like once a week I'll use this. I don't use this, you know, obviously don't use this too often. Once a week, once, twice a week, I'd say. But such a, I would say fun device, but I really love skincare, and that's a really fun one. Okay, so let's get into some things, you guys, things that I picked up. We talk about skincare, makeup. I'll get into my makeup and my skincare in a second. I kind of want to just, I don't want to be jumping around too much. This is my third, and I used to have the smaller ones. I got the Big Mama this time, the anti-aging body balm from Osea. Okay, no matter what kind of lotion that you use or a body oil, get this. It's almost like a serum. You can add it in. So like I'll use my oil and then I'll add this in, lotion, add this in, or you can just use it on its own. And oh my gosh, it has a really nice, fresh, citrusy smell, I want to say, but it's really kind of warm and beautiful. Like you can mix it in with other things, but it just makes your skin absolutely glow. And I really used it a ton last summer, and then through the winter, the fall and the winter, the cooler months, I really thought it just saved my skin. But it's got the algae, it's got the Alaria seaweed. So it's got seaweed. Alaria seaweed improves the appearance of skin elasticity and makes skin feel tighter over time. Hydration, anti-aging, all kinds of like anti-aging benefits of a serum. It does truly feel like a serum, but you can mix it in, like I said, with any of your other products or just use it on its own. But that area, okay, you guys know, like your legs, like that area right here, it's a savior for like, your legs right here. As you get older, it's from the sun, it's from loss of elasticity. Your skin can look a little crepey over time, and then it kind of starts looking up. That is like, it's a game changer, okay? It really, really helps your skin texture. And this is something really cool too. I've had this for a while, but grab this now. It is the Kopari Golden Aura Body Oil. It kind of settles down, but you can see it has gold flecks, and it's just a beautiful body oil. And you could use this and kind of mix a little pump of the Osea body balm, kind of like a little like cocktail, just go for it, okay? Now, this is something too that's familiar, but they sell this at Nordstrom. Grab this now, especially, like I said, during the points, extra points. Okay, my ice roller. Oh, you guys, I've had this thing literally since this brand released it. I got it like, I think like the week they released it. I've bought them for friends. I've bought another for myself because I left one at a hotel and I could not be without this. And someone got them a real nice ice roller. But let me tell you, brands sell these at all price points. You might think, wow, that's a really nice one. It is a really nice one, and it costs this much for a reason. I've used ones that just are flat on the sides. This is the key. You need this curve, because you'll see, this is my first thing I do in the morning. I go downstairs, I make my smoothie, get Livy's breakfast going, get things going. I grab my ice roller out of the freezer, and I just step away, and I'm like, ah. Listen, this like instantly relaxes my face. It snatches your jaw. If you're prone to being puffy in the morning, if you've cried, if you've, and you can do this and you'll look like instantly better, okay? Like I get awesome for lymphatic drainage. I've used it around my chest, everywhere. It's so good, you guys. Keep it in the freezer. It really holds the cold for a long time. It does not feel flimsy. This just rolls so effortless and feels like there's a difference when you feel something that might be a little pricier versus something that's not, and you can usually tell a difference. And this is just, it's everything. And I even got the little, I think they call this the little sleeping bag. Get this to put it in. It will protect it, but it will keep it from getting kind of smelly in your freezer, like it won't smell like the leftovers, So I'm just gonna say, do yourself a favor. This, especially aging, anyone of any age, you just absolutely love this. But you can kind of see, like, I really go around my eyes. I get under my cheekbone pretty aggressively, like with this, with the curve, go down to the jawline and just really go to town on your jawline. And then when you're done, take it to your neck and kind of roll it down to kind of aid with like the lymphatic drainage, because when you are rolling the puffiness out of your face, it is draining, it is going, that's what we're doing. So just love that. That product is amazing. And I do feel like long-term use of these skin rollers has really changed. Not changed, but it's helped my skin. It's helped my jawline. It's helped all that. I've never done anything to that. I see so many people focusing on our faces and, you know, what are we doing for our body, for our neck? I always say, I've done this for years and I'll kind of show this now, but as I use my moisturizer, which I really love this one. I really do, you guys, for the price, for everything. This is such a great moisturizer. It makes your skin feel real glowy. It's a gel cream for acne-prone skin. But don't let that fool you, because it is so moisturizing, makes your skin plump, bouncy, juicy. No added like fragrance, but it has like a natural cotton candy scent, real good. So nice. But I use it on my face. I always, no matter what I'm doing on my face, I put it on my neck, and then anything left over, I just put on the back of my hands. I posted a picture the other day of my nails, and someone said, drop a hand routine. And I'm like, okay, I didn't know we were doing that, but that makes sense. You know, I feel like my hands look good. I've never shied away from being in the sun. I've in my younger years loved being in the sun. I still, you know, my hands look good, and I feel like it does matter, you know, like products and things. And I've just done that. Even eye cream, put it on my hands. If anything left on my hands, I don't wash it off or wipe it off. I put everything on my hands too. So kind of do, you know, make your skincare kind of do double, right? Like get the money's worth, right? Like use it everywhere. All right, so I love that. Okay, this sunscreen, you guys. So, okay, it's the Dream Beam Comfy Smooth Sunscreen, SPF 40 by Kosas. And okay, it has a little bit of a tint to it. When you put it on, it feels, I mean, truly it says it's a comfy, smooth sun. Feels comfy, feels smooth. Goes on just like it glides, okay? Glides right on. It gives your skin a really beautiful glow. So days when you don't want to wear makeup, it's nice. You know, you can just head out, do what you got to do. Head to the pool, head to the, whatever. Head out to town, whatever you're going to do. But a lot of sunscreens either pill up under makeup. They have that cast, that white cast. They, you know, sometimes cause like some funny breakthrough with your makeup. And this is actually specifically designed to be used with a foundation. Or like I said, use it plain and it's beautiful. But the foundation that I am pretty obsessed with is this one. It is brand new, okay, new to me. This is so good. It's the Veil Hydrating Skin Tint, and that is what I'm going for. I have oily sort of combo skin. So a lot of people would say, oh, you gotta use really light products, gels, things that suck the life out of your skin. And when I use things that are more hydrating, but that have ingredients that won't break me out and that, you know, or that it will stay put, my skin is much less oily because it is hydrated and it's comfortable. If I use like a really light moisturizer or even a foundation or a product that is gonna like prime my skin to control oil, or I never use anything that says oil controlling because it ends up making my skin produce more oil. And I don't want that texture on my face of some, do you know what I mean? So try to embrace that, but you can't get willy-nilly and just use any old, you know, hydrating thing. You gotta use the ones that are gonna love your skin. I use shade 3 on this, and you saw just how beautiful it kind of sinks in. And I splurged. Okay, y'all know I love a beauty, a sponge, a blender. Prada has a makeup line now, and I was so curious. I still haven't bought any of the actual products yet, but I'm like, you know, the actual cosmetic products, but I bought the sponge, and I bought it comes in 3 different colors. I bought the medium color, and I have used this thing for like 2 weeks, and it literally, like, you can't even tell. I mean, I wash it and stuff, but it's not stained because you can't see the makeup on it. So if you have darker skin, it's got a darker shade, lighter, it's got a lighter shade, but this medium one's real good. Not that that matters, but I just like, you know, it not looking gross all the time. But I do really like the shape. I like this flat part. I mean, it just really blends your makeup beautifully and has that real soft, cushy bounce of a real nice blender. Some of them, when, you know, blenders, when you wet them, they're still hard. Key is you must wet it before you use it. Wet it, squeeze the water out, and then it becomes this beautiful, bouncy, you know, thing that will not absorb your foundation or waste it like a brush or a dry sponge can, because it's already wet. You know what I'm saying? That's the key. Something that I grabbed that I kind of skipped over here was my eye products. So I replenished my eye serum, which I'm like, you guys, if I say this one more time on this channel, I have said this over the last, I mean, I've done this for 16 years, but I've used this for 10, and I can't even think of how many times I've recommended it at this point. This has saved my eye area. For 10 years of using this, my eye area looks, things on my face have changed. This hasn't, and I just feel like that's an area that shows aging, you know, pretty. But if you keep that nice, moisturized, non-greasy, you know what I'm saying, like a product that works. And I do have oily lids, oily skin. I never use a primer because it just smooths it. You know what I mean? You just use a little, it smooths it. This eye cream, I've tried to use other things and just nothing compares. This is the Benefiance, the Wrinkle Smoothing Eye Cream. It is rich, it is thick, it is beautiful, and I use it morning and night. I used to just use it at night, but I find when I use it in the daytime, and you might think, this is too kind of rich to use during the day. It's not, okay? Because a lot of people say as they age and you see all these ads for, oh, you know, liquid concealers that set no longer work for aging skin or for skin that has any sort of texture or fine lines. You need a cream that doesn't set. You need this, you need that. Just use this under anything that you're using. Get the shade right. Don't go too light on your under eye concealer and you will be golden, okay? I don't pile this on as much as I do at night. I just use a little, as you can see. And then when I put my concealer over it, it makes just the most beautiful coverage and the most beautiful finish is the key. Before we go any further, I know I'm just kind of doing a lot here. This dress, I'll link to it. I was gonna show it at the beginning of the video, but I'm just a sucker for just easy dresses. You could wear this out nice. You might think, whoa, where are you going? I don't know, probably to a drive-thru in the grocery store. Put it on with some flip-flops in the spring, summertime, dress it up. It's just so versatile. But I love a dress like that, and I'll also link to my earrings as well. So the skin is perfected, and it isn't completely overriding all of the beautiful skincare that you probably have, you know, spent money on. And you know, you don't want to use all these beautiful hydrating products and then slap on a foundation that's just gonna kill it. And like I said, I think a lot of people, when they think of like skin loving makeup, hydration, all this, you think of just that aesthetic of just wiped skin. Maybe just put gloss on your lids. We don't do that, okay? I like to look done. And you can do that without looking so makeup-y. Like you can have the benefits of all those things. Speaking of, I know I mentioned the moisturizer by Bloom, but this is so nice. I just ordered a new one of these too. This is my favorite cleanser. It is the Daydreamer cleanser. It's creamy, it's beautiful. You can use it morning and night. I just really love it. I'll use a scrub every now and then at night, but this has just become my go-to. It's really great, you know, for getting your makeup. But I do use a makeup remover oil, which I'll link to, which I think is key. But then I'll wash with this, and it just really makes your skin feel so nice and comfortable and clean without stripping. The packaging of this has changed. This is my new one that I just ordered, but when you go to the link to this and you look at it, it's gonna look like it's in a white bottle with an orange lid. But it's the same thing, okay? This is such a great product too. It is the Elemis Pro Collagen Eye Revive Mask. It's almost, I say, like a filter in a jar. It feels almost like when you apply it, it goes on kind of smooth, like, you know, like how some of those primers feel that are very slippery and kind of gives you that just like blurred appearance. It's like that, but it's very hydrating. It's a little richer than that. So, you know, at night I keep this by my bed, you know, my last step, you know, right before I go to bed, I'll kind of put this over, and I've already done eye cream and stuff like hours earlier, but I'll kind of dab that on. Not every single night, but at least, you know, several nights a week. And something else really cool about it is that it's also designed to be used over makeup. So during the day, if you're like, wow, like, okay, when I look in the mirror during the day, where I notice I need to touch up isn't like, okay, I'm getting a little shiny. I don't like touching up skin with powder unless if you're like on camera and, you know, you might need to hit it like here or there to take down the shine. In real life, day to day, if you're breaking through, you feel like that's your skin. Your skin won't be producing as much oil, maybe if you hydrate it a little more, and that's not an overnight thing. It'll take, you know, some time to get used to it. But skin is supposed to look like it has some life to it. I don't want to look like a wax, you know, like matted out, nothing. That's not the goal anymore. And I think for so long, that's all we thought, like no shine, we can't. And skin just looks so much younger, vibrant, more healthy when it looks like it's got some life behind the eyes, okay? And so I don't mind some shine. I don't mind skin looking like skin, because then it looks like, well, she's not covered in makeup. You know, do you know what I'm saying? Even though you are. So when I look at myself and I see, okay, my eyes are getting a little, that can really be combated by doing the steps that I showed you of using a good eye cream and then a good concealer. But rather than, you know, trying to just fight it or add more product, usually if you use a little bit of moisture or you just kind of blot it a little, you know, when you go like that, maybe you get the oils from that kind of mixed in, it always helps. But this, you can actually use the tiniest bit and just kind of dab it on over during the day, and it will keep your skin feeling comfortable, that eye area, but it will also make it look just like blurred and healthy and pretty. I grabbed this too. I love a hydrating mask. I have to be careful about them because I can't just slather on anything, you know, because again, breakouts, okay? I want to keep the skin texture and all that nice. This is a cool brand, and I want to try their other masks. They have, I believe, an eye mask or a face mask set. You can try them, but this one looked really good to me, and I have been loving it. It's the Blue Lagoon Hydrate and Revitalize Mineral Mask. It is a mask that you can use, you know, leave it on just 10-20 minutes. Very hydrating, moisturizing. Wipe it off, rinse it off, whatever, then go into your skincare. Or you can apply it kind of as the very last step, and it will eventually kind of dry down and set, but then you can have like an overnight treatment. But really nice and very good quality. I love that so much. I love a hydrating mask, but good ones are very hard to find. I really do love that one. Okay, let's talk a few makeup products, you guys. So we went into, you know, the foundation and that, because I feel like that really plays off your skincare. Again, you can use the wrong foundation and then none of the skincare that you've used is gonna matter. I haven't been using like heavy highlight powders. This is my product that is my go-to, okay? I had been using another product and I used all that up and I went back to these. I've gone through a complete one of these, this Stick in Sculpting, and that's what I'm wearing today. And I just dab a little on my sponge or on a brush. You can apply it straight from the thing, but I just don't like that. I feel like it just wipes off your makeup. And it creates the most beautiful sheen that looks like true skin. Not greasy and not too like powdery, like whoa, like spotlight, you know? Okay, we remember those days, right? Where you like have literally a white dot on your nose. It just looks natural and it keeps your skin feeling hydrated. And when, you know, all my makeup, like when I move my face around, it doesn't feel dry, like it just feels like actual skin. Now I will link my lash serum and my brow serum that I've used for years, but mascara really does matter as well. You wanna use something that really kind of like loves your lashes. And this is great because it's a wonderful mascara, the Grand Lash Grand Drama Intense Thickening Mascara with castor oil. It makes your lashes so soft, it really cares for them, rinses off so beautifully, doesn't transfer, doesn't flake, and I've really been loving this. And so I kind of like a product that's kind of doing double. And then also I used their brow gel, which is really nice. It's the Grand Brow 2-in-1 tinted brow gel and brow enhancing serum. So it's got the serum in it too. So during the day, you're kind of doing something to love your brows. And I'll link the eyeshadow sticks that I used, which I really love. I'll put all the colors below. It's so easy. Lip color, which is the Grand Lips Hydrating Lip Plumper. So it's hydrating. It's kind of giving you that like, you know, that pop, which is really nice. And then to finish this off, you guys, a new perfume, okay? This is so beautiful. I love the way it looks. I just love, you know, it's called Vanilla Sex. And y'all, it's real good, okay? Now, I love a vanilla scent. But for years, I've always told you guys, because we've done so many perfume videos, so many things, I do not like a one-note thing. I don't want to, oh, she smells like apple. That's obviously vanilla stuff. If I have like something that is called cherry or vanilla, it has to have a layer of something else to make it interesting. This is, Brad loves this. He's like, oh my gosh, like it's, vanilla is such like a sexy, like yummy scent. And it's not basic, you know, it's delicious. And I can't even describe it, okay? It's just very you like come here to me. Do you know what I mean? Has hints of like almond, very sweet, the vanilla and everything, but it's not like a cheesy vanilla. It's a very like elevated, like rich vanilla that's also not gonna like choke you out during the day and feel like, whoa, that's too much. It's just beautiful. It's perfect. And I just really love it. So this is such a good one, like such a good, you know, I've just been using that now every single day. It's kind of becoming my thing. And speaking of, I wasn't even thinking about this. Diptyque candles, love. Again, we have 3 times the points on beauty, so I might get like a few more of these. I love Diptyque candles. My favorite is, you know, for years I used the Bay. The Fig is one of my all-time faves. Vanilla, never a scent that I would have gotten. I've tried every single Diptyque scent probably, and what I do is I mean, y'all know, you've seen people do this, but I always save my containers. I keep my makeup brushes and 2 other ones here. I've got some more in a little closet in there where I organize things. They're just really beautiful. They're expensive, but this candle will smell up your whole house. The vanilla, never something I messed with, okay? Because I'm like, I'm not spending that much on a vanilla candle. I lost my mind. I was like, let me just do that. Let me just try the vanilla because I've never tried it before. I love vanilla. Let's get that. I was so shocked when I smelled this because it's vanilla, but it has this like marshmallowy, tiny bit of a hint of smokiness, cedarish maybe, I don't know what that is. Oh, it is so, so good. And oh my gosh, just yummy. This is like, oh my gosh, this is what I want my house to just be like wrapped in. And what's crazy is I would have never thought that the vanilla would be my favorite out of the whole line. Love this better than any Diptyque scent ever. We talked about the jasmine one not that long ago. You guys, the vanilla. Diptyque vanilla, you can't go wrong. Get it, change your life. And then have a cute little container to use after, right? So you guys, that's it. I'm so glad that we got to do this today. Big thanks to Nordstrom for working with me again. I just absolutely, you know, we buy a lot of stuff from Nordstrom, okay? And over the years, the beauty stuff, it's just my go-to. And I did want to mention this, like, you know, when you buy the things, you'll kind of see, like, it'll say gift with purchase or whatever. But then just like when you buy the beauty stuff and you get like a sample bag, it's like, I mean, it's better than better than most places, sample situation. So you guys, thank you for watching. Everything will be linked below as always. And again, big thanks to Nordstrom for working with me today. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.